Hey guys, welcome to the channel today. Here at T-Wade's Barbecue Treats. Appreciate you guys for tuning in with us today. Today we're going to do some chicken wings. So we've done chicken wings in the past on this channel, but today we're going to do a buffalo wing. So I hope you guys will come back and see how we do these buffalo wings because they're going to be great. So let's get cooking. Alright guys, I'm Cliff. So we're going to go through this buffalo wing cook today with you guys. Just kind of want to show you guys what kind of seasonings we're using today. These are going to be seasonings that I went with. I kind of just made my own bevy. I just kind of poured them into a bowl and I kind of mixed them up. I didn't take any precise measurements. Have fun with this, guys. Like, make your own. You know, make your own seasoning. Come up with your own concoction. I can't give you an exact measure. I didn't measure them out exactly, but these are the seasonings I used, and this is going to be the sauce that we're going to cook with, the Frank's Red Hot sauce. That's what we're going to toss these wings in when we get done. We're cooking on the Weber Performer Deluxe today. We're going to cook probably about between 300 and 325, but if we exceed 325, that's going to be okay, because I want to get a crisp on these wings. I anticipate this is probably going to go about 2 hours, hopefully less than 2 hours, but generally about 2 hours is what it takes me. We're cooking with our charcoal baskets in the middle of the grill. And I'm going to put my wings on the outer edge. And we'll see more of that when we get out to the grill. So let's go ahead and get these things seasoned up. So what I have here is just I have the whole wing. I believe I have about 18 of these. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We got 19 wings today. So sometimes I'll cut these up into drumettes and flats. But we've been cooking them whole lately. We've really been enjoying the flavor these get with the smoke whole. And so we're going to go with a whole wing today. So I'm going to go ahead and put my binder on there, which is olive oil. And you guys see I have the one glove method today. I'm trying to keep one hand clean and one hand dirty messing with my chicken. So I've done this in the past and I've just made a mess when I use both hands. So I'm trying to stay a little cleaner today. And what I'll do is I'll get this olive oil all over here and I'll just try to rub it in so we can get this season to it here good and get our wings out there. Man, we just love chicken wings. We've done chicken wings here on the channel before. If you've never seen my channel, we have 2 other videos that are out right now. We got a Korean barbecue wing that we've done and a pepper jelly. So go check those videos out, man. Those are some good cooks that we've done on there before. And if you're a wing person and you're always looking for something different, go check those out, man. Those are a little unique. That barbecue Korean wing we did and that pepper jelly is just a little something out of the ordinary. So go check those out. This one, I mean, this is pretty basic. This is a buffalo wing, but buffalo wing out of all the wings is probably my favorite. I mean, it's, you know, it's cliche. It's the one wing that everybody goes to get when you talk about wings. It's buffalo wings. Everybody knows buffalo wings. So I love buffalo wings, but every now and then it's cool to go outside the box. So definitely check out what else I got on this channel with wings, regarding wings. But totally love my buffalo wings. This is what I started out on, cooking on my grills. I always cooked buffalo wings. Buffalo wings are great for any occasion, especially when you got football season around the corner. I mean, just a great way to sit around the game, watch the game, and just have a good wing. And that's what we love. I love that buffalo wing in that ranch sauce, dipping it. Just really enjoy doing these. So this is the first time I have done wings on the Weber Performer, though. So this is going to be a little treat here today. Let's go ahead and get these rest away. You ain't got to go too crazy with this olive oil, you know, you just want to get a little bit on there just to give it something to stick to. Just like any other meat you would do when you're smoking, just kind of get a little glue on there so this stuff will stick. All right, let's get going. All right. And sometimes I will clip this little wing off because this little tip here, it don't really serve a purpose. It really just burns a lot of times. But I'm not going to clip it off today. I'm just going to leave it on there. Here's my seasoning that I came up with. Like I said, it's all these seasonings combined. I got a little, this Parmesan I'm real excited about. I love putting that on my wings. It's real good. It's made by Weber, but it's a really good seasoning. So all I'm going to do is just going to kind of coat these wings. And I'm going to do this with my clean hand. And you ain't got to go too crazy with this seasoning because you are going to have some buffalo sauce on here. And some of y'all are probably like, well, why are you putting all that seasoning on there if you're going to have buffalo sauce on there anyway? Well, this just gives it another layer of element of flavor. So, yeah, you're going to have that buffalo sauce on there, but you have that little element of flavor underneath that sauce, and that's going to be so good on these wings. Just going to give them such a good flavor. We're looking to get a juicy wing, a good juicy wing today. Let's go ahead and get these the rest of the way on the backside, and then we'll work on that front. Woohoo! Man, it smells good, guys. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to flip these. Let me get a little bit more on this wing right here. Now let's flip them and let's get the other side. Don't want to waste a lot of time doing this. Just kind of want to give you guys a good idea of how I prepare these. And I have a piece of butcher paper down. You know, you can do this on anything. They're wax paper. You can get you a plate. You can do whatever, man. I like an easy cleanup and an easy throwaway. I ain't got to wash nothing. I just roll it up and throw it away. I'm all about the easy cleanup. You know, when you're doing stuff like this in the kitchen, you tend to get the kitchen all messed up. And it makes the wife happy when you can get an easy cleanup. She ain't got to go in there and pick up after you too much. And you give her some good food. Woo! Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle. And I may need to make a little bit more rub. And if I do that, I'm going to do that off camera, and we'll just get you guys out to the grill here in a minute. All right, so I don't have enough to coat all these wings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me a little bit more rub off camera. And then we'll meet you guys out at the grill, because I don't want y'all to have to wait around and wait through that whole pain. So we'll get out to the grill with you guys. We'll show you how we got this thing set up on this Weber Performer Deluxe today. And we're going to get cooking, guys. I hope y'all are enjoying this cook so far. All right, guys, now we're ready to put these on here. We put a little bit more seasoning on these than what I showed you guys earlier. I didn't feel like they quite had enough. So I'm just going to kind of spread these guys out. As you can see, I got my charcoal baskets here in the middle. I don't have a vortex. I know a lot of guys do this with a vortex. And I don't have one, so I'm just making do with my baskets. And I'm going to try to keep it around, the highest I really want to get is about 350. I really want to keep it between 300 and 325 if I can. But right now we're running a little high. I'm using lump charcoal today, mainly because that's what I had left in my kettle after my last cook. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and use it. It burns hotter, so I'm going to try to get it down here a little bit. Hopefully it'll regulate and flatten out back around the 350, well, 300 to 350 range that I kind of want to be in. So preferably lower than 350. And as you see, I tossed my glove here a minute ago. I didn't mean to, but I just did. So going barehanded now. Not such a big deal now because I'm not dealing with a whole bunch of different ingredients. And this is my clean hand, so. And I'm probably going to have to smash some of these in together, which is not a big deal. Woo, golly, these smell so good already. We don't want to get over that fire because we don't want to burn our wings. And there really is no method to this, man. I'm just kind of squeezing them in here. I'm not trying to make any kind of special shape here. I'm just trying to get them squeezed in here. And I've only got one more, so I think I can squeeze him in right here. Let's do this. Let's put him there. All right, I think I'm pretty pleased with that. As you see, I'm trying to turn my tips away because they tend to burn really bad. So I'm kind of adjusting here. I didn't realize when I first started doing this, I don't really want my tips to burn horribly bad here. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's not like you really eat them, but I'd prefer not to get a huge burn on my wing. Let's do this. Let's put him like that. Got her. All right, I think we're good, man. I think got most of those tips away from the fire there. I think that's good. I think I can just let that rock and roll like that. So what I did was, though, I did spray my grates with some Pam. I got some spray right here. so it won't stick or whatever. And then I went back over and dusted them with this rib rack that I have. So wanted to get a little bit more seasoning and flavor on them. I didn't feel like I had quite enough. But we're gonna let these things go for like probably an hour. I'll bring you guys back and kind of show you what we're looking at. Hey guys, hang in there. These wings are gonna be good. All right guys, we're at the 1 hour mark. So they're looking good, man. I put me a piece of cherry wood on top here. That's what that is right there. I didn't do that on camera a while ago, but man, look at them. They're looking good. Don't quite have the color I'm looking for quite yet, but they're getting there. They're definitely getting there. So I'm gonna let these go probably another 30 to 35 minutes, and I'll check them again, and we'll see where we're at on the color. And I'll probably flip them over and let them cook on the other side for about 30 or 45 minutes too. Let's see what the underside looks like real quick. Oh yeah, they're looking good. They're starting to get there. They're real close on the color, so I just want to get them a little bit more color on them. But I think they're looking good, guys. So next time you see me, man, I'll be pulling these things off, and I will be plating them up to show you guys what they look like. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do here is we're not gonna toss these in buffalo sauce. I know we kind of talked about that earlier about tossing them, but we're gonna do this as a glaze. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna show you guys how I'm doing this glaze. So I'm gonna use a cup and a half. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop at a cup. I think a cup will be plenty. But if you want this hotter, you can put a cup and a half, 2 cups if you want. Kind of just depends how hot you want. I'm gonna stop at a cup because we don't want it super hot today. I'm gonna use a whole stick of butter, and basically I'm gonna let that melt down. I've got it in a little saucepan here on my stove. I've got it like on medium heat, I think on a number 4 on my stove. So you'll just want to kind of monitor it. And really, that's all I'm doing for this glaze, man. It's really simple, just 2 ingredients, just the hot sauce and then the butter. So if you want to add, you can add seasoning to it. We got so much seasoning on our wings already, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to kind of add this. And this is an unsalted butter because that sauce is already so salty that you don't really want to put a salted butter in here and have your salted hot sauce. So use an unsalted butter. That's just my advice on that. Do what you want, but I mean, too much salt will just make it way, way too salty, in my opinion. So we're going to let this simmer down, and then I'm going to take my brush out there. We're almost at 2 hours, which is where I said we needed to be for these wings. And I'll probably let them go a little bit more than 2 hours with this glaze on. I'll probably let them go for another 15 minutes or so, or 20 minutes. We're not quite at that 2 hour mark yet, but I'm going to get this down. We'll get this liquefied, and probably right when I hit my 2 hour mark, I'll start kind of glazing them. And I'll bring y'all back out there and I'll probably kind of show y'all how I'm doing that. Because I know I said I would take them off and we'd plate them the next time, but we kind of altered our recipe here by doing the glaze on the wings on the grill now. So let me get this down and I'll bring you guys back out there and I'll show you what we're doing. All right, guys, we're ready to glaze these things. So I kind of want to tell y'all what I did. I did this off camera. So I had these things good and cooked up on the outside. I had the smoke color on them that I wanted, and I put them in. What I did was I took a few at a time and I put them in my middle here, right over my direct coals, to give them a little bit of a char. Never done that before on this cook, so I wanted to give it a try. They did pretty good. I mean, some of these charred up a little bit more than I would have liked, but most of them got a really good color. I mean, I don't mind that char. That char will be good. I'll have that sauce on there. It'll taste really good. But just kind of wanted to get them a little crispier. Try to get a little crispier on the wing. So I tried it. I've seen guys do that before. I've never done it, so I said, hey, let me give it a shot. But they look good. They're pretty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this glaze on there. I don't even know if I'd call it glaze. It's more like a mop sauce almost. But we'll just get these all coated real nice and pretty. If you don't like that char on your wing, then don't do that. Definitely don't put it in the middle like that. I don't mind that char on my chicken and stuff. And I had never tried it, so sometimes when you're barbecuing, man, it's all about stuff. I'm all about trying different methods to see what I can get out of it. I have a feeling this is going to come out great, so. Woo! Got a little kickback there from the flame. Cook's coming along real good. We've been going just over 2 hours here, so we're about 2 hours and 15 minutes, I believe. And we're only going to let this go on this side for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then we'll flip them and do the other side for about 5 to 10 minutes, and that'll be it, guys. We'll plate these up, and we'll come back to you guys once we have the finished product. We're not going to come back to y'all for the glazing on the other side. Plate them up. When we get ready to plate these up. All right, guys, here we go. This is the finished product. That's what they look like. Some of them got a little char. At the beginning of the video that these wingtips tend to char, but I don't normally sear these. Like, I kind of threw them over that open flame there towards the end, and that's really what happened there. Those kind of just got charred up. I think if I'd have just left them on the indirect side, they wouldn't have done that, but you know, sometimes they tend to do that if you're going to do over a hot flame like I did at the end, and sometimes even when they're on the indirect side, they'll do that too, but I don't care. It doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, then don't put them on that direct flame. Just keep them on the indirect side the whole time. So, I mean, you can look at the color of these, man. They're an amazing color. Several of these, some of these got that char, just enough char on there to give them that flavor. And the underneath side, I mean, that's beautiful. In my opinion, that's beautiful. You guys may not think so. So, if you don't think that char is good, then don't do it. You know, use a different method than I did. Just keep them indirect the whole time. So, temperature-wise, some guys will ask me, hey, what do you cook them to temperature-wise? Wings, I don't really do them to temperature. If you're going to do these to 165, chicken is 165, so you just keep probing them and keep probing them. I don't do that. I do them according to color. It's like ribs. You know, ribs you do according to color. That's how I do my chicken wings. When they get that color on them and stuff, I don't want to keep them on there too long to dry them out, but I'm not going to sit there and keep probing them to make sure they're 165. But if you want to do that, go ahead. You can keep probing them and just making sure they're at 165. These, I think, are closer to 180, 185, and even some of them, I think, got up to 200. But they'll still be juicy. They'll still be great. So, but guys, I mean, these look great. I kind of just want to give you guys a recap of what I did today. We took these wings. We put some olive oil on them. We cooked them for about 2.5 hours today. I cooked them between 300 and 350. My kettle was fluctuating. So as long as you keep them between 300 and 350, you should be fine. And that's really it, man. And then we put that glaze on at the last 15 minutes of the cook. You know, it was about 5 to 10 minutes per side. I probably went a total of 15 minutes, both sides combined. You know, you just kind of do that towards the end of your cook, and this is what we got, man. I mean, this is the product of what we got. We had that piece of cherry wood in the middle there on my grill that you guys saw. I didn't put it on the coals; it was directly on the grate. And this is the finished product, man. I poured my extra sauce over the top of these before I brought them inside. I had some extra glaze, and I just poured it right over the top of these. Also, I made a homemade ranch sauce. This is something you guys can do if you want to do it. 1 cup of sour cream, 1 cup of mayo, and I didn't measure this stuff out, but I used this Hidden Valley Ranch. I just sprinkled it in there and kept tasting it, and I put some dill. There's several ways you can do this sauce, this dip. Go online, you can find all kind of ranch dips out there, but that's how I did it. Some people put lemon juice in it, some people put other things in it. That's all I put in it, though. Just the 1 cup of sour cream, the 1 cup of mayo, and some ranch seasoning and the dill weed. That's it. So, and then we did that glaze. You guys saw that glaze I did with the 1 stick of butter and then the 1 cup of Frank's hot sauce. Frank's hot sauce. So I can't talk, guys. So super simple, man. This all is really simple. We did a side to go with this tonight. I think we got some potatoes and some onions my wife did. But enough of me going on, man. That's the cook in a nutshell. I just wanted to recap what we did today so you guys had a recap of what was going on. I'm going to take a taste test, man. I'm just going to pick this one right here. Unreal. That char is delicious. Look at that pulling apart. I mean, those weren't cooked too long. I mean, as you can see, they're just falling apart. That just fell completely apart. There's juice in there. Man, that's good. Let's try this ranch sauce. That's awesome. One thing I will say, let me get a napkin here. These are awesome, but they probably could have used a little bit more buffalo sauce. This is where you could take it now and you could toss them in your sauce again. The glaze is good. You can definitely taste that they're buffalo wings, but probably if you really want them coated, like really coated like a buffalo wing that you traditionally get at a restaurant or something, you'll probably want to toss them in that sauce. Other than that, guys, I give it a thumbs up. That's the only complaint I got, is that that sauce probably could have been a little bit more on there. Not a big deal. I mean, you guys can adjust that how you want. Other than that, guys, that's it for this cook. Think about subscribing to my channel. I've always got new videos coming out. If you like what we're doing, definitely think about subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. It definitely helps me with the videos going forward to know whether I'm putting some good content out for you guys or not, or if it's not good content. That always helps with those thumbs ups. Also, hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Facebook at barbecue. T-Way Eats Barbecue Treats. Sorry, guys. Hit me up on either one of those social media forums. You can message me through Facebook. You can message me on Instagram. I'm always posting photos and things that we're going to be putting on the channel on those two social media sites. So I really enjoyed it, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you'll do this for your family. I hope you'll do this for your friends. Just a real fun cook. Wings are always a fun cook, and we enjoyed bringing this one to you today. So thanks, guys, again, and I'll see y'all on the next video.